Game Show Network. All play, all day.
Jack, Daniel, and Hubert have a special relationship, and our celebrities will try to find out what it is by giving them the third degree. And here they are, one of the Emmy Award-winning actresses who gives the Golden Girls its glitter, Betty White. And the lovely lady from Mama's Family, our very own Vicki Schultz. And on the road with Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr. and Liza, stand-up comic Brad Garrett. And from TV Smash, one of America's favorite stars, McLean Stevenson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the host of our show, Bert Convey.
Hello there. Hello there. Thank you very much. I thank you all. Welcome to Third Degree. Great to have you with us. We're ready to go. We have some good stuff for you today. Really good, because I know what it is and you don't. Are you ready?
Tell us.
Okay. Let's meet our first guest. Shall we do that right off the bat? Jack, Daniel, and Hubert. Gentlemen, welcome to Third Degree.
Thank you.
Daniel, Hubert, nice to have you with us, gentlemen. Okay, as you know, the object of our game is for our stars to figure out what is the relationship between these guys, and we're going to have 2 rounds of questioning. At the end of each round, I'll say, panel, what is the relationship? If they're wrong, our guests receive $250. If they stump our panel, they'll win a bonus of $1,000 for a total of $2,000. Gentlemen, ladies, guys, here we go. I'm going to show everybody at home what the relationship is. If you don't want to know, hide your eyes, because here it is. We're going to start with the fellas. And here we go. Gentlemen, 1 minute to give them the third degree. Ready, and go.
You guys look like you're all in great shape. Does this have anything to do with athletics?
No.
Sorry. Here's Brad.
Are you gentlemen in the performing arts, or were you at one time?
No.
Not performers.
Is what you do involve other people?
What we're looking for, yes.
Do the 3 of you do this together, or are there others involved in what you do?
Others involved.
Others are involved in what you do. Is
Do you all do the same thing? Is it a same occupation?
No.
Is it an occupation at all?
Not what we're looking for? No.
Okay, did you all go to the same school?
No.
And can you do what you do indoors?
No.
Only outdoors.
Are you still doing what you did when you got together?
No.
Okay. Have you known each other longer than 20 years?
Yes.
Do I look familiar at all?
No.
Okay.
Are you a member of an organization?
No.
Not relevant.
Oh, sorry.
Would it be anything, a service that we could get from you?
No.
Okay, here's what you learned, fellas. Fellas, it was others were involved. They've known each other longer than 20 years. That's about all you've got. Fellas, for $250, what's the relationship?
The only agents at William Morris who actually have phones.
That's not true. That's $250 for you guys. Thank you very much, ladies.
They're agents.
Okay, ladies, 1 minute and go.
Are we looking for a specific event that you guys did together?
Yes.
You all did the same thing?
Yes.
It was outdoors?
Yes.
In the air?
No.
On the ground?
No.
In the water?
Yes.
In the water. Was swimming involved?
No, I would say
Was there any
rubbers.
other equipment involved?
Yes.
Was this during the war, maybe?
Yes.
Which war? 2?
Yes.
It would have to be 2. Well, was there any life-saving involved in it?
Yes.
A rubber raft from Mae West, you should excuse the expression.
A rubber raft
Yes.
is a yes. Mae West is a
You
no.
ever apologize for that?
Thank you. You got your own built-in, Mae West.
Were you all in the Marines together?
No.
Navy?
Yes.
They were in the Navy
15
together.
seconds.
Were you adrift and rescued?
No.
Was you on the same ship?
Yes.
Yeah. Was that
And the
landing?
ship was torpedoed?
No.
Was there a landing involved?
No.
Is this a famous incident in World War II? Ho?
I think you would say yes to that.
Yes.
Okay, others involved. They've known each other a long time. Obviously, we've got it down to water. There was other equipment involved. It happened in World War II. It was life-saving. There was a rubber raft. They are in the Navy. They were on the same ship. And now it's a famous incident. Ladies, for $500, what's the relationship?
You were with Kennedy on PT 109?
No. That's $500. Thank you very much. All right, guys. You got 30 seconds. Ready, and go.
Did it have to do with a famous battle?
Yes.
No, but not for our purposes. No.
Okay, so nothing to do with Pearl Harbor.
Okay, was this near the end of the war, World War II, near the end of the war?
Yes.
Say like 45?
No.
44.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're not relevant, really.
I know that, but I'm just leading up to something.
Okay.
Thank you, because I remember 44, so McLean.
You guys were on the same...
Did you do the rescuing, or did you do the rescuing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Were you on the last ship that was sunk in World War II?
No, they did the rescuing. Gentlemen, for $750
Are you the
was the
three
relationship.
gentlemen that rescued George Bush?
That's it. You got it. You got it.
I knew he was...
You knew they were going to speak up on you, didn't you? Okay. Jack Pete, Daniel Koch, and Hubert Ward were all crew members aboard the USS Finback when they rescued then Lieutenant and now President George Bush during World War II. There you are. Daniel, maybe if you'll start us off here, how did the rescue take place,
Well,
sir?
September 2nd, 1944, we were assigned lifeguard duty on the Bonin Islands. And we received word from one of the planes that a plane had been shot down. So the airplanes vectored us toward this area, and in 2 hours, we found this life raft, and we pulled aboard George Bush. George had, on his plane, had 2 crew members who unfortunately were lost.
Mm-hmm.
George,
that's the actual rescue. You were on a submarine, of course.
That's correct.
And you went out and got him. Jack, how long was George Bush on board with you?
Well, he stayed aboard the whole trip because we didn't have time to take him back to the carrier, and we had 4 other pilots as well, and we had other things to do. So he stayed about 30 days, 35 days with us.
And there were other things happened after that. Somebody, Hubert, tell us what went on then.
We on our way back with George Bush, sank 2 enemy merchant ships. So George Bush also has got the combat pen in his record, I would assume. At least he rates them. And he stayed with us 30 days and being 6 foot something tall, he must have had a miserable 30 days because his head has to be hitting every time he went through a hatch on that. And that's why
explains it, I guess.
Right. It's a great story, gentlemen. Thanks for being here and sharing it with us. Come over and say hello to the panel, sir. Daniel, come over and say hello. Hubert, come on over and say hi. More Third Degree coming up. Be right back at you in just a moment. Okay, here we go, gang. I would like you to welcome our next relationship. Please say hello to Bert, Reg, and Bob. Bert, Reg, and Bob. Gentlemen. I'm going to show everybody at home what the relationship is between these guys. So if you don't want to know, look away because here it is. All right, here we go. Ladies start. You got 1 minute to give them the Third Degree. Ready and go.
Is it correct to assume that you are father and 2 sons?
No.
Oh, brothers?
Nope.
Well, for God's sake, how am I doing? Are you
agree.
related?
I have no mind.
Are you related at all?
No.
Okay, are we looking for the occupation that you do?
No.
Are we looking for
an
a
event?
specific
Not really an occupation.
No.
a specific event are we looking for?
Pardon?
Is this a specific event that we're looking for? One event?
Yes.
Yes.
One time.
Did it only happen one time?
No.
No.
Ah. You're all built like little brick.
Muscle men.
Yes.
Does that have something to do with athletics?
Muscle man.
Does that have anything to do with athletics?
Yes. Yes.
How about weights?
Something like that.
That's right. Yes,
Yes.
sure.
Somewhat.
3 weights.
Are other people
somewhat.
involved besides you 3?
No.
No.
Was this a competition?
Yes.
A weightlifting competition?
No.
Do you does anybody lift the other guys at all?
No.
But there are barbells involved.
Sometimes. It's not really terribly relevant, but yes, that is an element of all of this. It is an event we're looking for, too. They are athletes, weights involved, and a competition. Ladies, for $250, what's the relationship?
Goodness. And a competition.
The last 3 hours at Muscle Beach. I don't know.
Well, that's really well. I haven't been down there. And what time is it? Yes.
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, my goodness.
you won the Mr. America contest.
That's it. You got it. Did he? Got it? Oh, my. Bert Goodrich, Reg Lewis, and Bob Birdsong have all won the title Mr. America. You got it. Well, Bert, you were the very first Mr. America, is that correct? In
Yes,
1939?
1939, yes.
Now, what made you want to do this? How did it all begin?
I didn't want to do it. In fact, there were no Mr. America contests at that time. I never even heard of one. But I was in New York City, and a photographer...
Oh, they're showing a picture. Oh, the girls just went... Woo!
A photographer came to me, and he said, I think you could win the Mr. New York contest. Well, I went up there, and I did a tumbling... That's me down there when I was 40. I was 42 years old then, and that was Alan Steffen, a Mr. America of 19... He was 47. Yeah. Anyway...
So you went and you won the contest.
So he said, I won the Mr. New York contest, and they said this automatically qualifies you to go into the Mr. America contest. So I went in the Mr. America contest 6 months later and became the first Mr. America.
All right. Now, Reg, that was in 1939, right? Reg, you were Mr. America twice. Isn't that somewhat unusual?
Somewhat in my case. I won it in 1963, IFBB Mr. America. Then in 1983, the over 40 Mr. America.
Wow.
I'm also related to Christopher Columbus.
You are? All right, I believe it. Bob, why did you start bodybuilding, I'm told, at the age of 14?
Well, I had an inferiority complex. I stuttered, I had flat feet, I was bow-legged, and I was skinny, being pushed around a lot, and I was being called a lot of different names. And
hey,
so...
That's the same thing that's happened to me all my life.
They don't call me those names no more.
They don't say that to you anymore.
No.
No, I'm sure they don't. Well, we're happy you were here. Thank you, Mr. Americas. Come over and say hello to our panel. We'll be back in a moment with more Third Degree. Don't go away. Pleasure, Bob. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Still got the tone.
Okay, we are back. In case I forgot to mention it, and I think I did, we will have some nice consolation prizes for the guys because Betty nailed them just right off the bat.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean
it's
it.
understandable.
Free membership for Jack LaLanne for the rest of their life.
Yeah, we'll have a Jack LaLanne, please. All right, we have, I'd like you to welcome Terry and Joe, our next relationship, please. Terry and Joe. We're going to show you what their relationship is. Look away if you don't want to know, because here it is. Here we go. We're going to start with the fellas. Guys, you got 1 minute to give them the Third Degree. Ready, and go.
Is this something you guys do to each other?
No. No.
So you do this or whatever it is with other people?
No.
Okay. Do you do it individually?
You're assuming that they do something, and I don't know what it is you're assuming. So
I have no idea what I'm
brothers?
assuming.
Are you related?
No, we're not brothers.
You're not related. Is it a service that you provide?
Not really.
No, not for this, not for our purposes.
So it's not an occupation. It is more of a hobby, perhaps.
No.
Could I use what it is you guys have to offer?
No.
Is it something that happened once, like an event of some type?
Yes.
Okay. Was it noteworthy? Was it something that got publicity that maybe read about in the papers? Did it have to do with something you did as far as
15
athletics?
seconds.
No.
Rescuing someone?
No.
There was nothing heroic about what you did?
No.
Was it fun what you did?
No.
Okay. Was it heartwarming and perky?
No.
Did it hurt?
Did it hurt was the last question?
No.
No, okay. One-time event, it did make the papers, and it was not fun, gentlemen, for $250. What's the relationship?
Was it heroic?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't
Tammy
know.
Baker's makeup salesman.
No, that's not it. That's $250 for you. Thank you, ladies. 1 minute. And if you're ready, go.
Did one of you do something to the other one?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Accidentally?
No.
On purpose you did it, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Did one of you... Does this...
Don't do it again.
Has nothing to do with athletics?
No.
Is it legal?
You're in the neighborhood. You're in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, was any law enforcement involved?
Yes.
Did you guys get arrested?
Yes.
Yes.
Is one of you a policeman?
No.
An officer of some sort?
No.
Did you get locked into something at any time?
Yes.
But
one of you did it to the other one. One of them did it to
I
the
don't
other one.
Yes, one of them did it to the other one.
Sat on him at a demonstration.
Terry, did you do it to Joe?
Yes.
Yes.
You were the doer and he's the doee.
Yeah, okay, all right. You're moving along nicely, thank you. One-time event made the papers, not fun. One did something to the other. Actually, Terry did something to Joe. Law enforcement was involved. He was arrested, as a matter of fact. Ladies, for $500, what's the relationship?
Did they get into a traffic?
Accident.
No,
it wasn't an accident.
He decked him.
He arrested him for indecent exposure.
That's it. You've got the essence of the relationship. Terry had Joe arrested. Yes. Nice going, panel. Here's the story. There's more to the story. What began as a simple withdrawal from a bank in Champaign, Illinois, wound up as big trouble when Terry McGovern had Joe Mulcahy arrested for attempted bank robbery. Now, we're going to explain it to you, okay? Here's what happened. Terry, tell us what went wrong.
Well, Joe came in with a routine savings withdrawal slip, and I went to check his balance on the computer, and when I flipped it over, I read the following message. Give me $10,000, I have a gun. Now, my first inclination was this has got to be some kind of joke, but it's not something I wanted to risk my life over, so I phoned my boss, and we decided to pull the alarms and let the police deal with it, and then the police showed up.
Okay, now, Joe, what happened after the police came?
After the police came, they had all the guns drawn on me, about 10 of the police, and told me to get that face down on the floor. They arrested me. I went downtown, got the mug shots, got the fingerprints. They had a handwriting sample. I had no idea what was going on. I figured I was going to be framed and sent to jail for a long time for whatever I was doing. I found out later that I was being arrested for attempted armed bank robbery.
Okay, now what? It's a nightmare, to say the least. How did it all end up? How did it get resolved? You had no idea why you were being even arrested.
Right. The bank president came the next day. I spent the night in jail, and he told the state's attorney to let me go. And they wrote a story in the paper saying I was the victim of a hoax. And as a result, I got a nickname from the rugby club, Machine Gun Mulcahy.
Did you ever find out who wrote that?
Who wrote
the note? That's what we all want to know.
They haven't determined it yet.
They never determined it. They probably never will. It was just in the withdrawal slip bin.
So some guy just as a joke wrote it down on there.
Right.
Thanks a lot, stranger, whoever you are. Terry, welcome. Thank you for being with us, Joe. Come on over and say hello to the panel. We'll be back in a moment. More Third Degree. Don't go away. Okay. We're back. We have just a moment. There's so much good stuff about rescuing President George Bush, and we want to ask the guys a couple questions. Hubert, you said you had an anecdote about the president.
The president was in his little raft alongside the USSN back, and before we took him aboard, he handed up these Western boots. He said, don't get these $250 Western boots wet. Here we're saving his, I was trying to save his life. He's worried about these Western boots, and I thought that was quite humorous.
Yeah, I think so, too. It must be a Texan. Jack, you said something else happened.
Everyone on a submarine bridge is on lookout, and George used to get there and look around, and he'd start describing a plane in great detail. We said, we don't want it detailed. We just want to know if there's an enemy plane there.
So we can dive.
So we can get out of here.
Get out of here, okay? And now, you were going to tell us something else, too, about the getting together with the president.
Well, I think one of the most amazing things is this occurred 45 years ago. I haven't seen these two gentlemen in 45 years.
Really?
That's right.
Well, it's a reunion for you guys.
George directed the Department of Navy to locate us. And it's taken some time. They found everybody from that crew except for 6 people. They still haven't located 6. But they were very gracious. Mr. President Bush's, President Bush, my wife says, don't call him George. President Bush aides sent us some very nice plaques, personal letter from the president, history of the Finback, and the captain's log of the day that we rescued President Bush, which I thought was very nice.
You've been very thoughtful. Have you ever seen him again?
No.
Never have seen him again. Well, now he's going to be seeing you. Yeah. By the way, the president personally had to approve the video you saw today. He personally approved that. So you guys have all been blessed. We all have, too, by having you with us. Thank you for watching us on Third Degree. We'll see you next time right here. Bye, everybody. Great stuff.
Some of our relationships may receive Benrus, his or hers nugget-style go-tone watches. Black dial with 6 genuine diamonds. Sweet second-hand precision quartz movement furnished by Benrus. Some of our relationships are staying at Best Western, where you'll find more hotels, more hospitality, and more personality than anywhere. Over 3,300 worldwide. And a member of our studio audience will receive the multi-pure drinking water system featuring the exclusive solid carbon block filter that conveniently provides you with delicious, spring, fresh drinking water. Furnished by Multi-Pure. Third Degree is a Klein & Prince production in association with Burt & Burt Productions and Lorimar Television. Distributed by Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution.
Are your mornings a drag? Do you feel like you're off to a slow start? Well, what you need is the CBS Wake Up Workout. First, you go for a half-hour stretch of fun and laughter with Family Feud. And now you're ready for 30 minutes of spinning and turning with Wheel of Fortune. Wake up and work out. Weekday mornings.
No pain, all game.
Tomorrow, here's what you're going to be seeing on my YouTube. Here's what you're going to be seeing tomorrow.
On Channel 2.
Yeah.
Yes, Monopoly, the world's most famous board game, is now Monopoly, the TV game.
We got a game of Monopoly for you guys tomorrow.
And the green player, Trip. Here comes our hostess, Happy Target.
Could win up to $25,000 in cash.
Mike Riley.
Thanks a lot, and welcome to Monopoly, folks, where our players are going to battle to become real estate tycoons. Folks, it's just as easy as this. You answer our crossword puzzle type clues, and you're going to win some properties. Every time we get a property, we're also going to deposit the value of that property into your bank. If you're ready, we're on go. We're going to move over to Mediterranean Avenue, a $60 property, and the battle begins. Players, all correct answers on this block will begin with the letter A. The letter A for Mediterranean Avenue and $60.
All right, who's going to win? Go for $25,000. Let's find out now.
Welcome back to Monopoly and their big money round. Once again, here's Mike Riley.
All right, thank you very much. And folks, you're back just in time for the make them or break them round. The players, you're all going to be traveling around the board together on the dice that Kathy rolls, and there are hotels just about everywhere. We're going to take just a minute to see who built what where. Now, Tom, you ended that last round with $5,425 and control of 6 monopolies. You went with hotels everywhere. That cost you $4,000. You're going to start this round with $1,425. Deborah, you ended our last round with $1,340 in control of 1 monopoly. You built 3 hotels. That cost you $750. That'll leave you with $590. Trip, not one to be swept up in trends, saved his money. $110. 1 monopoly, didn't do any construction, but Trip, there are plenty of things that can happen to you in this round. You're going to be able to build up some big cash. Players, we're all going to be going around the board on the roll of the dice. When we land on your property, you can collect some rent by answering one of our crossword puzzle type clues. If you're not able to come up with the correct answer, though, your opponents can sneak in and steal that rent. If everybody's ready, we're going to turn it over to Kathy. And Kathy, roll those dice. 11, a hot hand is going to take us all the way around the board. We're going to skip Tom's first block entirely and Trip. That is your property. St. Charles Place, there's no construction there, but what kind of rent money can he make for himself, Charlie?
$70.
Thank you, Charlie O. Trip, your correct answer will begin with the letter F. Here is your clue. Boat bunch. Deborah, Tom. Nobody. Fleet is what we wanted. Fleet. Trip, you will not get penalized because you are the landlord there. Tom and Deborah, you didn't ring in and hurt yourselves. Let's go back to Kathy. Kathy, roll those dice. Let's make some money for somebody. Snake Eyes, that's going to take us over to States Avenue. Trip, you're going to get another shot at it. What does States Avenue rent for without any building on it there, Charlie?
$70.
All right, Trip, once again, for you alone, you'll have 3 seconds to come up with the correct answer without using your buzzer. Here is your clue. Correct answer begins with the letter F. Your clue, photo by phone. Fax. Fax is correct, Trip. Give him the money. Kathy, roll those dice. Let's move on. A 6. That is going to take us down to New York Avenue. Good news for you, Deborah. That is yours with a hotel. Charlie, what's New York renting for these days?
$1,000.
An easy $1,000 for you, Deborah. Just give me the correct answer, beginning with the letter F to this clue. 20s Go-Go Girl. Tom.
Flapper.
Flapper is correct, Tom. $1,000 to you. Kathy rolling. Another pair of doubles, and 8 is going to take us around the board to Ventnor Avenue. Well, Tom, it took us a while, but it was inevitable. That is yours, Ventnor with a hotel. Charlie?
$1,150.
Your correct answer will begin with the letter D. Here is your clue. Evolution egghead.
Darwin.
Charles Darwin, Tom. That's $1,150 into your bank. Kathy, roll him. He's got some more property staring him in the face here. A 7 is going to take us around the board to Pennsylvania Avenue. I know that's a big-ticket property, Charlie.
$1,400.
$1,400, Tom. Quick and easy. Just give me the correct answer, beginning with the letter S to this clue. Sotheby's last word.
Sold.
Sold. Sotheby's, the famous auction house, Tom. $1,400 for you. Kathy, let's roll them. A 7. That's going to take us around Pasco. Let's give everyone $200 for taking the ride. Mediterranean Avenue with a hotel. What's that rent for, Charlie?
$250.
$250, Tom, for the correct answer. Your correct answer begins with the letter C. Your clue, France dance. Time, Trip.
Can.
It is indeed, Trip. The can. $253 for you. Let's go back to Kathy. Kathy, let's make Trip a little more money. Roll them. A 5. That is going to take us to Oriental Avenue. We're still in Tom's domain. Oriental Avenue with a hotel. That's going to bring us a little more money. And players, that sound means 1 minute to go in the round. Let's see what kind of money Tom's looking at here.
$550.
$550, Tom, for the correct answer, beginning with the letter C to this clue. Professor Plum's game.
Clue.
Clue is correct. $550 into your bank, Tom. Kathy, let's roll them. We got some time just to make a little bit more money. Doubles again. A 4 is going to take us to jail. Ooh, I don't like the way that feels. Let's move on down the board. Roll them, Kathy. A 5. That is going to take us to the Pennsylvania Railroad. Players, a hostile takeover opportunity with time running out in the game. I will give you all a toss-up clue. The player who rings in with the correct answer can take that Pennsylvania Railroad to any property on the board in an effort to take that monopoly away from another player. Here is your clue. From coach to first class. Tom.
Upgrade.
Upgrade is correct, Tom. You're going to have a chance to upgrade your portfolio. Where do you want to go with that?
I'd like to try taking the St. James Place.
3 correct answers to take over those 3 properties taken away from Deborah. Your correct answers will begin with the letter F. Tom, here's your first clue. Ollie's Deer.
Fawn.
Fawn Hall is correct. Very well solved, Tom. That is 1. Your second. Castanet Stomp.
Flamenco.
Flamenco dancing is correct, Tom. That's 2. Your final question to take over the whole monopoly, Tom, beginning with the letter F. Your clue, digit ID.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints, Tom. Very well solved. That is a monopoly. Turn them all red, and time ran out in the round. Tom, you came on strong. Trick, you got hurt in the first round. You didn't have an opportunity to come back. You ended that round with $630 and no real estate to bulk up your score. That's not going to be enough to take over Tom. Deborah, you ended that round with $790, and Tom snuck in and stole that property right out from under you. Neither do you have any real estate value to add to your score. That means, Tom, you are going to run away with this thing. You have $6,285, control of 7, count them, 7 monopolies on the board. We're going to cash in your hotels, sell them off for $250 apiece to give you a final round total of $11,035. Tom!
You have a champion with over $11,000 in cash.
$55,000.
Would he win $25,000?
You ran up against a wrecking ball today. Put a hurting on you. Thanks for playing the game.
Find out tomorrow on Monopoly.
You're amazing. You are amazing. We're going to come right back and watch Tom go for $25,000 or maybe even $50,000. Come back and watch him do it. He's got a hot hand.
Tune in to that episode tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.